So this is example number 3. Draw the orthographic projections of the given figure. So here is the given figure. This is the isometric view. And the first thing here is there is no arrow to indicate the front view. But here you can observe one cross mark is given in the shape of X. This means we will be viewing from this side. This I am standing here and I am seeing this object from this perspective. So what difference it will make? In the previous two questions, the arrow was on this side, on the left hand side, and we were generating the right hand side view. But as the cross mark is here, this portion will become the front view, and we have to draw the left hand side view from this perspective, and we will have the top view. So this portion will appear in the front view, and this portion. Please observe that this rectangle will not appear in the front view because it will appear in the left hand side view. So we'll see one more time what will appear in the front view, top view and side view of this figure. Now in the front view, from the X mark here, these portions will be visible. So I am painting this with red. This portion in red color will appear in the front view only. And here you can observe the top view I am painting in green color. These two rectangles will appear in the top view, and also this slant portion. Observe that this slant portion is little bit trickier because it will appear in the left hand side view also. So for this reason I will draw an arrow here indicating that this slant portion is visible from the top, because afterwards I will paint this with blue color because it will appear in the left hand side view also. So you need to be careful here with this slant portion, and for the left hand side view I am painting with blue. So again this slant portion is painted with blue color now, but it will appear in the top view also as rectangle. So this slant portion will appear in both top and side view. We will see now how to draw this in the drawing sheet.
So now I will first start with the front view. I will draw this 75 mm line first because it is visible to me from the front. This is 75 and the height here is given 35 mm. 35 mm. And while you go back, you can find that this dimension is not given here. We don't know how much we have to draw this line, but you can observe above that there is 45 mm length here. So we have to subtract this length from the 75. 75 minus 45, 30. This is 30 mm. And then the height of this line is given as 10 mm. As you can see here. Afterwards, the length is 45. So we have completed this portion, but still the front view is not completed yet, because you can see that the on the left hand side of this 25 line is also visible. This small triangle like shape is visible to us. So I will draw this line first, 25 mm, and then the height on the leftmost side is 10 mm. From there we don't know what is the angle it is making, but we can easily join these two lines to complete our front view. Hence this completes our front view. Now we will see the top view of this shape. For that I will first project the lines. So here I have drawn the projection lines, and also I have drawn the XY line also. As I have mentioned earlier, these two rectangles on the top and this slant face will also appear as a rectangular shape. So I'll draw this starting from the right hand side, because this is somewhat easier to draw from this side. And the width is mentioned as 40 mm, which is not directly mentioned, but you need to see that this length is 20 mm first, and again this length is 20. So this whole total will be 40 mm line. So I have completed this figure, but still it isn't, the figure is not completed. We have to also draw the small rectangle appearing because of this slant face, which will appear this side, and the length of it is, width is 20 mm. So first I will draw this line, then 20 mm here, and this box is now completed. So this completes our top view, and now we are going to draw the left hand side view of this figure, which will appear on the right hand side of your drawing sheet. So first I will take the meter line. Observe that now I am keeping the protector on the right hand side, so I have to measure angle from this 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. Now I will project this line. From here upwards. And from the front view also. See that one rectangular shape is formed here. In this portion only, we will get the right hand side view of this figure. Also I need to project this line. So your view will appear something like this. First I will complete the rectangle. Then I will do the detailing inside this view. So as you can see here, I have drawn this, but again from your right hand side view, the small rectangle is visible this side. So I have to darken this rectangle. So, and also you can see that on the back side, this portion is not visible from the left hand side. So we need to draw dotted lines here. These are also called hidden lines, which indicates that there is some hollow portion behind this view. So once again, if you are viewing from the left hand side view, some portion is not visible to you, but it's kind of hollow. So we will draw the hidden lines. This completes our left hand side view. Now I will do the dimensioning. First, this is 75. and this height we have taken as 35. And this small height is 10 mm. One more thing, these dimensions are I have not mentioned yet, so I will mention in the top view. This is 45. This is 30. Actually, we need not mention it here, but as we have calculated 75 minus 45, I am mentioning here. Even if you don't mention, it will not be wrong. And also this portion is 10 mm. Our exercise number 3.